back this evil. We will prevail, and it will be because of the brave young men and women who are serving our country today with such bravery and courage. With that, I'd like to say thank you. Now, if I could ask anyone who wants to raise their hand and have a question or comment, or in the case of a Marine insult, I would be more than happy to. You know, my dear and beloved friend and Marine Orson Swindle here, the first time I ever communicated him with was in prison, and we used to tap on the wall to each other. And during the course of the tap, I asked him what service he was in, and he said USMC, of course, and I could feel the pride even in the tap through the wall. And I said, well, you know, that's very interesting because, you know, when I graduated from the Naval Academy, I tried to get in the Marine Corps, but my parents were married. He was not amused. Yes, sir.
I don't know any Marine Corps insults, so I know a few things. I got a question about these two Border Patrol agents that were imprisoned here several months ago. Is anything being done to get them out?
Yeah, there's a full-scale investigation on it. We're monitoring very closely.
I want to thank you for your service.
Thank you, sir. Oh. Thank you very much, sir. I thank you. And question or comment? Yes, sir. And maybe he can bring you the microphone. Sir, if you would give me your name and address, I'll keep you up to date. I'll update you.
How far will this investigation, or will there be an investigation of Hillary on the fraud deal of HSU, and for instance, can it be carried out further? That she would, all right, they're the one to just give the money back.
Oh, Mr. Sue, I assure you there will be an investigation of this individual. I don't know anything except what I have the same sources of information you do, but it's very interesting that this individual somehow had access to a whole lot of money without any visible means of income. I can assure you that the investigation of that issue has just begun, and I think there will be more there. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know your stance on the war and stuff, and I'm 150% behind you. But on the economy and the taxes and stuff, would you support abolishing the income tax and supporting value-added tax? If the government needs 30% of our gross national product, we just have a 30% value-added tax, and everybody pays, and these people like Shoe or whatever, and they can't hide the money that they're pulling in or stuff. They're driving around in $1 million cars, and they're not paying any income tax, but if they buy stuff, they will wind up paying for it. And everybody would have to pay whatever they think that they can afford to buy.
Thank you, sir. Could I ask you just a question? Are you a homeowner?
Yes.
Do you think we should do away with your deduction that you get in taxes for the payment of your for your home?
Yeah.
You do. Okay, good. You're in a minority. Let me just say, in response, we need a simpler, fairer tax system. Last year, Americans spent $140 billion in preparing their tax return, and no one, if there's anyone here who understands their tax return, please raise your hand. I'd like to meet you. And it's outrageous, and it's this high, and your frustration is legitimate. Let me just tell you what I would do. Every time we get the tax code into Congress, it doesn't get smaller, it gets bigger, okay? And no one understands it. I would appoint a commission and pass a law at the same time. The commission would be headed by Alan Greenspan, whether he were alive or dead. If he were dead, we'd just prop him up and put on a pair of dark glasses, sort of like yours, and sort of like Weekend at Bernie's. You know? Okay. And in this law, we would say, after the recommendation of the smartest people in America and the most respected economists in America, Congress has 2 months to vote up or down, yes or no. That way, when you come forth with a vastly simplified and fair tax system, then Congress can't fool with it. You know, we had a tax commission appointed by President Bush that reported out just a year ago. It dropped like a stone. It died. So you'd have to have this added part of it that Congress is required by law to vote yes or no, similar to the base closing commission, but that's where I got the idea. We went for some 30 years, my friends, without ever closing a military base until we went through this base closing commission idea. But I understand and share your frustration about the need for a simpler, fairer tax system, and it's got to be fairer than it is today. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Christine Carpenter, and I'm with a local breast cancer advocacy organization, and I was wondering how you plan to make sure that there's access to quality, affordable health care for every American.
Thank you very much. And you can come up here while I'm coming. We need to have affordable, available health care. It's probably the number one or the number two issue in a domestic issue in America. I do not believe in a single-payer government-run system. If you like that system, go to Canada or England and see how it works there. It doesn't work very well. Also, a lot of the Democrats want to raise taxes. We have the best medical care in the world today. What we need to do is make that medical care available and affordable, which means you need to do a whole bunch of things. It's not a one-sentence answer. We need to have tax credits for low-income Americans so they can afford health care premiums. We need to put health care online. We need insurance companies to reward wellness and fitness. We need to be able to import drugs from Canada. We need to have an HMO patient's Bill of Rights. We need to put health care records online. We need to encourage health savings accounts. We need to allow small businesses to join together and negotiate with health care providers for lower cost premiums. We need more community health centers. I could give you a number of others, and I'd be glad to give you additional information. But I'm not ready to destroy the best health care system in America. I'm committed to making it affordable and available to all Americans. I thank you for commitment on this issue of breast cancer cure, and I thank you for it. And now, if you'll allow me one moment to allow these young people, because they took a lot of time to come here to see this old geezer and get bored stiff, right? Okay.
Thank you, Senator McCain. My name is Nathalie Sugira, and I'm privileged to tell you that I'm a U.S. citizen just like you. I don't. And there is a story behind the reason I started like that, because by now you heard my accent, so I don't speak like you. But I am a U.S. citizen. I like America just like you. I care about America. And I happen to work for an organization called ONE. And Senator, thank you very much for your support. I met you back in 2004 in Washington, D.C. You probably don't remember, but I do remember. And I thank you for leading the U.S. Congress about the issues that we care about. Now, we know very well that global poverty, diseases such as HIV, ignorance is our best enemy. So I'm urging you and all Americans to vote. Go vote, please, it's your civic duty. But more importantly, I'm asking you to come together as one, to care about these issues. We have such fine supporters like Senator McCain. And I have no doubt that as you go vote out there, you remember what it stands for. We are bipartisan. We don't endorse any particular candidate. But I'm proud to be standing by his side. Don't get me wrong. I'm proud to be standing by his side. And I thank you very much. Our organization website is www.one.org. You can go out there and sign in. We need your support. We need your voice. We need all of you to come together and fight global poverty. Thank you for your time.
Hi, my name is Michael, and
What's your last name?
Jenny.
Good.
Hi, my name's Chris Roller. Hi, my name's Anita Buiza. Malcolm Sony.
Thank you very much.
These are students from Pitt Institute of Force. They care about the issues that I'm urging you to care about.